had planned to complete this walk in reverse of what actually transpired. However, a ford at the start of the walk on the main Pennine Journey path was too deep and wide to cross. So as a result, after crossing Handley's Bridge at the start of the walk and arriving at the ford, we decided to just bash up over open ground to the top of Wandale Hill. Now, this did result in us walking over farmland and having to negotiate a barbed wire fence just here. So we are not able to recommend this way up to you, especially as a farmer in his Land Rover stopped us as we crossed Handley's Bridge and informed us that the few metres from the bridge to the main path was over private ground and he didn't like walkers crossing it. He also pointed out that the proper path to the Pennine Journey track was just past Rothy's Bridge, so please bear this in mind. Anyway, after a strenuous hike up through thick tussock grass, we arrived at Wandale Hill. From there, we descended with no visible path or track to a path heading to Adamthwaite. After a short break near some farm buildings, we eventually ascend to Adamthwaite Bank. From there, finding a faint path, we then climb the 60 metres to Greer Fell. Now, on a good path, we make our way up to the trig pillar on the highest fell of the day, Green Bell. After a break by an old sheepfold with a fantastic view, we make our way along a nice path as we drop and then ascend to Noutbury. We then carry on the short distance to Knott. Dropping steeply to Gazegill, we enjoy watching day falling in and getting 2 bootfuls. God, that was funny. Then, as we cross, having picked ourselves up from laughing so much, we make our way to a mountain pass road that connects Adamthwaite and Ravenstonedale, if that's the way to pronounce it. From there we ascend to the final fell of the day, Harter Fell. After a walk to the eastern edge for a good view of Fell End Clouds and Wild Boar Fell, we start our descent towards Merthwaite. Here, with the knowledge of the uncrossable ford, we take a different path to join the A683 road and then head back the short distance to Handley's Bridge and the cars. I've been asked to mention the bus services that serve the start and finish of our walks, and in this case it is the W1, the W2 by Woofs of Sedberg, the 502, S5, S4 and S1 by Stagecoach, and the 571 by Cumbria Classic Coaches. To say the least, it is a very sporadic service, so please check the timetables before you travel.
We've been waiting all our lives for things we've always had but have no eyes to see. Something new is going to happen, the most natural thing but nothing we'd expect. All these buildings and mountains, slowly they'll arise before our eyes.
Though we encountered some problems at the start, and this was a difficult bash up right from the start, the sun was out, the skies were blue, and it was just us and the fells.
How do cities understand? We drink our wine and wonder why we're really here. What's the point of even asking? You take the good and bad and make the best of it. All these buildings and mountains, slowly they'll arise before our eyes. All these buildings and mountains, slowly they'll arise before our eyes. Have you watched the cities move? Does nature fall before this age of industry? For today I'll let it go. You've been good to me, have I been good to you? All these buildings and mountains, slowly they'll arise before our eyes. All these buildings and mountains, slowly they'll arise before our eyes.
As we arrived on Wandale Hill, I used my GoPro with a new microphone set up for the first time. Sadly, it transpired it had a loose connection that was intermittent, and therefore the audio was very poor. So, you will just have to put up with me narrating, I'm afraid. I spent quite a bit of time on the net trying to find a reference regarding this stone, but unfortunately no joy. So if you have any information, I'd be very interested. Just here we decided to take a lovely break in the gorgeous sunshine, and then it was time to make our way up to Adamthwaite Bank. The question was, would we find gold? Yes, this isn't the Lake District, it is just a small fell in the Howgills, but this is a view literally as far as the eye can see. Now at the highest point, these views were really starting to take our breath away. This was going to be one of the best Howgill walks we've ever been on. and for David and I to share this wonderful adventure with Derek and Mary Ashbridge made it even more special. I know I've said this before, but if you can only walk at weekends and are fed up with the traffic and the crowds now visiting the Lake District, please consider the Howgill Fells. Dave and I have really enjoyed our adventures here, not just for the views, which are awesome, but for the peace and solitude that these untouched, wonderful green hills have given us. Once again, we have Alfred Wainwright's endeavours 50 years ago to thank for bringing them to our attention, something I for one will be forever grateful. Sadly, this was our final day on the Howgills, and it now just remains for us to complete 2 of the adjoining fell walks mentioned in Wainwright's book. So thanks very much for watching this series, and like us, we hope you enjoyed the ride. We'll see you out there.
I get tired of life. What a world I'm living in. Now I've got it all. I've had enough, I'm giving in. The sun is shining, melting the clouds away. Got me some blue sky action, I'm breathing today. I know I'm burning, this is my final day. I'm gonna go out smiling, a king for a day. In this toxic town, it really takes my breath away. It's either live or drown. I'm on a blue sky getaway. The sun is shining, melting the clouds away. Got me some blue sky action, I'm breathing today. I know I'm burning, this is my final day. I'm gonna go out smiling, a king for a day.
some blue sky action. I'm breathing today. I know I'm burning. This is my final day. I'm gonna go out smiling, a king for a day. The sun is shining, melting the clouds away. Got me some blue sky action. I'm breathing today. I know I'm burning. This is my final day. I'm gonna go out smiling.